So I went to the commander and I said, listen, this is what we want to do. We want to have a big demonstration, anti-drug demonstration. And when we have that demonstration, we want you to raid those 15 drug houses. I said, if you get them out, we keep them out. They did that. They got them out. 24 hours a day, we stood in front of the drug house and said, no more drugs being sold here. Allah blessed us.
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Cleaned it up. And you know what? The same commander came to me and said, Imam SIraj, this area now is the best and safest of the whole city. We made a difference. Americans. When Americans think about us, what we think about them, what we did. So me, you know, in New York City, 1,500,000 Muslims, 300 masjids, 30 full-time Muslim schools, and they say 10,000 Muslim businesses. 10,000 Muslim businesses. Oh, what an opportunity for da'wah. If a man has a heart to invite the people to Islam, what a magnificent opportunity when the people come in. So this is the deal. Do we care about the people? A 2-minute video. I'm going to make some commentary afterwards. There are 1,500 people on the inside. These are the people on the outside that couldn't fit in.
Masjid top of Brooklyn, New York. This is only the outside. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. This is only the outside, all the way down the block, all the way down Full Street.
Notice the ethnicity.
For real, for real. Allahu Akbar.
46 different nationalities in our masjid. Ain't all African Americans. Ain't all Africans. All Muslims. Different countries. Alright, okay.
Muhammad, MashaAllah, we deep, Muhammad. We deep. Assalamu alaikum. MashaAllah.
Alright, you had enough? Okay. Now, let me tell you something, what they think about us. Do you know, I don't remember the exact date, I have it here, but the date's not important. But here it is. August 15th, the borough president of Brooklyn, we have the mayor of New York and then the borough president. Each borough has a president. Marty Markowitz. Marty Markowitz declared August 15th, Imam SIraj Wahhaj Day. Because we made a difference in the area. In the Congress, whenever the Congress meets, usually a Jewish rabbi or Christian minister opens up the session of Congress. For the first time in the history of this country, it was June 25th, 1991. Imam SIraj Wahhaj was the first Muslim to open up a session of Congress. Why? Why? Because what we did. Khairun nas anfa'hum linnas. The most beneficial person, the best person is the most beneficial to the people. Imam, I was invited to do a fundraiser for a masjid in Newark, New Jersey. And they wanted to raise $50,000. I never forget. They had about 25 people that came. I was the guest speaker and to raise the money. We didn't raise much at all. I was embarrassed, so I made a pledge of $5,000. I didn't have $5,000, but I made a pledge. I said, you know, I'm gonna give $5,000 and I'll donate. And I went to one of my friends from Mass, Dr. Ayman. I said, Dr. Iman, I made a pledge. He didn't hesitate. He wrote a check for $5,000 and gave them a check for $5,000. But you know, Imam, what I found out? The same day that we had this fundraiser for Masjid beneficial, a football game, a college football game, Ohio State and Michigan. Football game, college football game. Tell me how many people came to the football game. You tell me. 120,000. 120,000, average ticket price $3,000. Yeah, college, what benefit? I'm gonna ask you, sisters, excuse me for a second. You probably don't know the answer, so I assume you don't know the answer. Who's the best basketball player ever? Michael Jordan. You said me. No, not you. Michael Jordan, right? Be like Mike. You know how much money Michael Jordan's worth? $3 billion. Tell me, how did you benefit from Michael Jordan? How did anyone benefit from Michael Jordan? Now, I like basketball, I do. He was great, I give it to him. But, no benefit. So what I'm saying here tonight, may Allah bless you, Imam Muhammad Abdullah, I love him. If you get tired of him, let me know, we're gonna bring him to New York. I'm serious. You don't have to hesitate. See, Imam SIraj, are you ready? You are tremendously blessed to have a really young, upcoming. So now, what I want us to do is begin to open wide that front door. Close the back door. I remember, I'm gonna say something about the Nation of Islam. I need two brothers. You stand here. You stand here. Okay. Now, I'm coming, face me. Face me. I'm selling Muhammad Speaks newspaper, right? And walking down Eastern Park, walking down Eastern Parkway, I'm about to go into a building, and I see two men standing in the middle of the hallway. And I said to myself, they're gonna try to rob me. They're gonna try to rob me. I'm asking you this question, should I go? Who say I should go? Raise your hand. 3, 4 people, 5, 6, also. You would go too, right? I said, I'm gonna go. So I walk in, the guy to my right looked mean. He can't even do it. You look mean. True story. He goes in his pocket and takes out a gun and say, you just can't rob a Muslim. Put his gun back in his pocket and give me 25 cents. No, I want 25 cents. Get out of here. And this guy here, also he gave me 25 cents. Yeah. But why? 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 Reputation. Nation of Islam. We ain't scared of nobody. We only scared of Allah. We're not afraid of you. Imam Talib from Harlem told me there was a black woman walking down the street of Harlem with a hoodie on. And as she was walking down the street, she perceived that there were two men following her. So she picked up her pace and picked up their pace. She started to jog, they started to jog. She started to run, they started to run. And when they were just about to grab her, her hoodie fell off her head, revealing Kimar. And they stopped. Sister, we're sorry. Because of the reputation of the Nation of Islam, as a result, Allah guided us to Islam. It's not how you begin the race, how you end it.
Ameen.
So tonight, this is my question to you. Do you care about the people? I flew, Imam, from London to Iceland. I'm sitting in 4B, first class. By the way, I love flying first class. Just for the record. So, I'm sitting in 4B, and 4A next to me in first class is an elderly white man, maybe 80 years old. We take off, and he says to me, "Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom." So I get up and let him out. Come back, he comes back. 10 minutes later, he says again, "Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom again." I said, "No problem." I get up, let him out, come back in. 10 minutes later, I look at him and say, "You gotta go to the bathroom again?" He said, "Yes." And he started laughing. He came back, he was laughing. He said, who are you? I said, "Well, you know, I'm a Muslim." And I said, "But what is it that we are flying in?" He said, "A plane." I said, "Yes, P-L-A-N-E." I said, "Do they have a pilot?" He said, "Of course." "How fast is the plane going?" 500 miles per hour. "Do we have food?" "Yes, they have food. They have water." "Yes." I said, "I want you to consider this, another plane called Planet. P-L-A-N-E-T. How fast is it going?" 57, it's me talking, 57,000 miles per hour around the sun. I said, "This has 500 passengers. This one here got 8 billion passengers. This plane carries food, but this plane called Planet grows its own food. Who the pilot?" He said that he was an agnostic. He says, "But do you have an email address?" I said, "Yes, sir." We had a nice conversation on the plane. Every day I look, Imam, in my email to see if he would email me. And after a while he did. So we in contact. He recently emailed me and said that, "I think God has answered your prayer. Our city is getting beautiful, and I want to invite you for dinner at my home in Iceland." Why? Why? Years ago, I'm in the Doubletree Hotel. I'll never forget. In every room, there was a card that said, "When you care, it shows." I'm of the opinion that when you don't care, it shows. Do we care? I care. I grew up in the Nation of Islam, caring. I'm going to close with this. Dr. Shamim Siddiqui, he's an elderly man from Pakistan. He died a couple of years ago. He wrote 4 books on dawah. And I know he loved the dawah, so I called him. I said, "Dr. Shamim, on Sunday, me and the brothers, we're going out to the projects and we're going to knock on doors and give them these booklets. You want to come?" He said, "Yes." So he was with me. We went to the 20th floor. And we knocked on every door and gave them pamphlets. Why? Did we get anything? No. But we cared. A number of people, we had our phone number, called us. Some came to the Masjid. So brothers and sisters, I close with this, and this is only my only message. I don't want you just to be satisfied being Muslim. I want you to really care about the people. For us, it don't matter, black, white, whatever the ethnicity, it don't make any difference. Because when you go back 1400 years ago, there were people of dawah. Look who came. Prophet ﷺ wasn't by himself. Look at all the people that came. Now, 2 billion Muslims. 2 billion Muslims, 2 billion Christians, 1 billion, 100 million Hindu, 500 million Buddhists, 50 million Sikhs, and 13 million Jews. And all of them, they have the right to practice the religion as they seem fit. But we care. It's not like, I don't care about them. Who are you? You don't care about them. Who are you? As a result, some of our ranks are getting smaller. People leaving the deen. Be careful. I can't imagine any scenario where I'm not Muslim. I mean, me. I can't see it. I can't see it. But I know it's happening. Our time is different from 1400 years ago. 85% of our children go to public school. 10% go to private school. 5% homeschooling. I'm in the masjid one day for Fajr. I know who comes for Fajr. I look and I come on, where's your son? His son always comes to the masjid for Fajr. Yeah, Imam. I said, you tell him I want to see him. You got to talk like that in Brooklyn. Otherwise, they don't listen to you. So he came the next day for Fajr. He came the next day for Fajr. Then he disappeared again. Hasn't been back. How many have stopped going to the masjid? In your masjid, in your city, we care. Our job, open wide that front door, invite the people in, close that back door. We got to circle the wagon and make sure these youngsters don't leave the faith as much as we can. But remember the truth. You will follow those who came before you. نحن آخرون. سابقون يوم القيامة. We're the last, but we'll be the foremost on Yom al-Qiyamah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you, Imam. I love you so much. And if you all, I'm not saying that you would, if you ever get tired of him, we take him and bring him back where he belongs in New York. I'm just messing with you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Allahu Akbar.